Hey everyone, my name's Adam Archer, and today we're going to be taking a look at a great out the front knife. This is the Guardian Tactical RECON-035. This is particularly the Blade Show exclusive model. I think the only difference is that it has a serial number right there, so this was number 19 of 50, as well as on the blade it actually says Blade Show 2019. I will be comparing it against a Microtech, also from Blade Show 2019. So they are of the same year, probably produced within a month or so of each other. So it will be somewhat of a good comparison. I did recently film a video showing another product that was manufactured by Guardian Tactical, and that is the Ratworks MRX. This was the MRX lightweight in blue. As you can tell, I do like the color blue, but that is not part of the video about my preference of blue knives. So, taking a look at this knife, we'll first take a look at the handle, then we will take a look at the blade. Now, this is a solid blue handle made out of lightweight aluminum, so you can get this in a few different colors. You can get it blue, green, red, I believe tan. I've also seen where you can actually purchase this in brass, so you do get a good variance of different colors. The pocket clip is a decently low carry, as you can see there, and has a pretty good retention. I am very satisfied with that pocket clip. It isn't overly large, it isn't overly complicated, isn't ugly, weird shape. I like it. It does use 2 Torx screws to hold that pocket clip on, and it does have a tiny lanyard hole that is a waste of space. They can just remove that because look how small it is. I mean, dental floss will barely fit through there, let alone paracord. Paracord definitely could not fit through. Maybe one of the strands from paracord, but I thought I had a paracord lanyard right here, but I do. It's right here. So yeah, this is paracord right here. See how thick that is? Yeah. So definitely not a paracord lanyard hole. It does have Torx construction in the case that you are needing to disassemble this knife yourself. One of the things with automatic knives is the fact that you can't really ship it over state lines. So unless you have a dealer that's located near you, you can't really send this in for warranty or repair because they can't ship it back to you. So it does have a lifetime warranty. So in the case that you do have a local dealership, you can send it in for repair there, but you will kind of be out of luck otherwise. So here you go. One of the unique features about this knife is actually one of the patents they have on it, so other companies actually cannot add this feature, and that is rather than the button riding directly on the aluminum scales, they actually have a stainless steel plate that the button rides on, as well as there are 3 ceramic ball bearings that actually slide against that stainless steel. So it makes the button extremely easy and extremely smooth to deploy. Now, one of the reasons that that is extremely important is that I've had multiple out the front knives that are nearly impossible to open with one hand if you haven't oiled it recently. In some instances, that is some of my Microtechs. They'll actually, you'll see some wear marks on that aluminum from sliding that button. You can actually hear that. So that is basically the button pushing up against the aluminum, and this is actually coated aluminum, which makes it a little bit more or even harder to slide. You may think that that doesn't make that much of a difference, that little amount of friction, but it actually can and does make it more difficult to open. Now, opening up this knife, you have the, I believe, 3.5-inch blade, which is my preferred length in terms of an actual carry knife, so you have 3.5 inches. very nice size there. One of the things I did forget to mention, let's close this knife, that I have not seen on any other review videos is it pointed out about the tip of the knife. Now if you look closely, you can actually see the tip of the knife slightly or directly at the end of that handle. And you can probably hear that. I'm actually touching the tip of the knife when I run my finger over top of the opening. So I can actually touch the tip. On all these other out the front knives, the tip is well away from that opening. So no risk of getting cut. On these, there is a slight risk possibly on this Guardian Tactical. If you do have something in your pocket, it could also possibly damage the tip of your knife. So just one thing that you do want to be aware of is that there is that small risk. This is not an isolated issue with the Guardian Tacticals. I did handle a couple other ones at Blade Show of the RECON-035s, and they all had that tip extremely close to the end of the handle, and you can still feel the tip of the edge. So it would go away after 1 or 2 sharpenings when you shorten the blade when sharpening, but still that is a slight danger. Now these do come in a few different variations with the blades. You can get, I believe this is the drop point, or maybe, yeah, the drop point. They have a double edge and they have a tanto. And you can also get these with serrations, and with the double edge you can get double serrations, so it would be serrated on this side and serrated on this side. This one is, of course, the drop point, and it does have a 2-tone finish, so a bead blast grinds and satin flats. And then also on the inside there, it is bead blast in this little cutout, which I think is just absolutely beautiful. So I really like that cutout. Makes the knife look really good. I don't think that will affect if you're wanting to use some type of fixed angle knife sharpener. It does still have that flats on both sides and then some flat here. So in case you are wanting to get that flat angle in order to get both sides at that the fixed angle, or when using the fixed angle knife sharpeners. This is the Blade Show special from 2019. They basically sold these at a discounted price. The normal price on these will set you back about $270 to $280, and that will be for kind of the standard models. They do have a brass version, which will set you back even more, but the standard, whether you get black blade, double edge, all that, is between $270 and $280. That is expensive for a knife, but it's about the range that most automatics will set you back, or that's really the starting price for most automatics. The blade shape, very nice. It is a flat grind, I believe. Let's see. That may be a hollow grind, actually. Yep, that's a hollow grind. Right. That is flat. It's a flat grind, which I do prefer flat grinds, although it does feel hollow on this spine. Yeah, that might be a hollow grind. Yeah. I don't know. Let's see. What else can we talk about? I really think that's just about everything with this knife. Very smooth opening and closing. No issues there. Blade play on it. It's about standard for a out the front knife. If you're wanting to get a out the front knife without any blade play, you're going to have to go either a custom, such as the Greg and Gavin Hawk out the front, or there was a knife called the Sand Shark, which I don't know if that was production or custom, but those are going well over $1,000 now. So there's really just a couple companies that have made out the fronts, double action out the fronts, that don't have any blade play. So nothing really to be concerned about. I wouldn't say that this is overly, or has an overly large amount of blade play. I put it basically on par with Microtech. One of the things I did want to add on to this is referencing this button here. It is somewhat of a unique shape, as you can see there. So that makes it pretty easy to deploy and pull back the button, and it doesn't seem to want to rip away at your thumb either. So you can see right there. Very nice, very easy to both deploy and pull back. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed, and have a fantastic day.